You don't need more information to fix this. You need clearer access to the knowing already inside you. In the next few minutes, you can quiet the noise and light a small, steady lamp inside, one that helps you notice the next tiny, testable step. This practice is about activating sensing quickly, translating what you notice into one small, reversible action, and using that action to learn. There is no rush, no perfect answer, just a gentle turning toward your body and a willingness to experiment. Make yourself comfortable. You may sit or lie down. If you sit, feet flat on the floor feel solid beneath you. If you lie down, let your spine rest in a neutral line. Let your hands settle over your belly. Notice the weight of your hands, the warmth where skin meets skin. Allow your shoulders to soften. There is no goal beyond arriving to your body. Bring attention to the breath. Let the inhale come in quietly. Let the exhale release without force. If it helps, try a breath pattern that feels easy. Inhale softly through the nose, let the belly rise, then exhale gently through the mouth, or keep it natural. The point is simply to bring a little steadiness to the breath so the rest of your attention can relax. Starting from the soles of your feet, scan upward. Notice the points of contact, heels into the earth, the base of the toes. Invite a small sense of release in each place. Move your attention slowly up through the ankles and calves. Soften the knees. Let the thighs rest against the chair or mattress. Notice the pelvis. Allow the belly to be spacious where your hands rest. Feel the weight of your hands as an anchor. Continue upward. Let the rib cage move with the breath. Soften the chest. Let the shoulders unhook from the ears. Relax the jaw a degree. Soften the muscles around the eyes. If a stray thought arrives, note it like a leaf on water and return your attention to the body. There is no right way to do this. If nothing changes, that is okay. Keep returning to the breath and the contact points beneath you. Now, invite a small visualization. Imagine a tiny crystal resting in your belly, about the size of a grape. See it as lavender in color, soft, muted, calming. It is not a magic object. It is a symbol, a tactile point of attention that helps you sense from the inside out. Feel a slight coolness, like the tip of a stone warmed in the palm. Sense a gentle vibration, like the hum of a quiet lamp. If imagery doesn't come easily, simply notice a sensation in your belly, warmth, openness, a soft pressure. The crystal is a way to focus that sense. Let the lavender crystal settle there. Picture it centered in the belly, steady and small. When your hands are on the belly, imagine they are cupping that crystal, supporting it and holding attention. Notice any change, a subtle brightening, a quiet steadiness, a small opening. Breathe into that space. Each inhalation gives a soft light. Each exhalation spreads that light a little further through your torso. This is your inner lamp. It doesn't answer all your questions at once. It simply makes certain sensations available more plainly. Now, I'll invite 5 companions, metaphors you can call on to shape what you notice. Picture them simply, briefly. They are not literal voices. They are ways of organizing attention. First, the teacher. The teacher gives a short directive, one clear word or phrase. It might feel like a pointing or a knowing. When the teacher is present, you might notice a single word land. Pause, ask, send, say no. The teacher's gift is clarity. It helps you narrow an overfull mind into one tidy question. Second, the healer. The healer's presence loosens tension. It brings permission to slow or to soothe. With the healer, sensations might soften, a tightness might melt a little, or you might feel a permission to rest rather than push. The healer's gift often sounds like permission. Not now. Recover. Slow. Third, the librarian. The librarian hands you a simple instruction. Record what you notice. Keep evidence. The librarian's voice is precise and practical. Note the word, image, or sensation you felt, and then write down one tiny action and its exact time. The librarian helps you build a record so the system can learn over time. Fourth, the wanderer. The wanderer nudges you toward movement, toward exploration. That nudge might be a pull to stand, to walk, to look out a window, to pace for 5 minutes. The wanderer's gift is an invitation to try an experiment in motion. Fifth, the child. The child brings curiosity and permission to be imperfect. The child allows you to experiment playfully, to make a tiny reversible choice without needing it to be right. The child says, "Try it, then see." If you want, also imagine an optional guardian, an image of containment, a steady hand or ribbon that keeps the field safe as you try small steps. Use the guardian if anything feels overwhelming. Take a moment to notice which of these archetypal tones feels closest to you now. A word, a warmth, a pull, a softening. There is no judgment here, just recognition. When you are ready, choose one short, urgent question. Keep it tight. Pick something that can be answered with a bodily yes or no, a directional pull, or a simple image. Examples: what do I need right now? Which step next on this task? Should I reach out to them today? Is it time to let this go? Avoid questions that are broad or require long-term outcomes like, will this relationship succeed, or am I guaranteed to win? This practice is for immediate calibration, not fate forecasting. Say your question quietly in your mind, or out loud if that helps. Speak it in simple terms. Then return your attention to the lavender crystal in the belly. Breathe into that space, and wait with curiosity. Watch for nonverbal answers. Notice where in the body something shifts. These are the kinds of nonverbal replies you might encounter: a temperature change, a warmth or a coolness in the belly, chest, or skin, a directional sensation, a pull forward, a lean, a tilt, a nudge to one side, an image, brief and specific, like a door, a red envelope, a cup of tea, a memory that surfaces, small and relevant, a movement impulse, like wanting to stand or to kneel, a change in tone, an easing, a tightening, a flutter. None of these are literal mandates. They are signals, not orders. Notice what appears. Name it quietly. For example, warmth in the belly, pull to the left, image of a short message, or softening behind the sternum. If you notice nothing, that is okay. Try a gentle variation. Shift your posture, change your breath pattern, or invite the wanderer to suggest a 1-minute walk and see what happens. Sometimes movement opens the sensing. Now, translate that inner impression into one tiny, specific, and reversible action you can take within the next hour. The rules for this tiny action are simple. Keep it small, keep it specific, and make it reversible. It should feel safe enough to try and easy to stop. The point is not to solve everything. It is to test a hypothesis and collect data. Here are clear examples across different domains to help you choose something suitable. Each example includes a precise timing and scope so you can act without overthinking. Work. Send a one-line check-in email at 3 p.m. Are we still on for the deck review tomorrow? Cancelable and short. Work in focused bursts. Set a 15-minute timer now and do the single next task, then stop. Move one file to a review folder and add one note, priority, at 4 p.m. Relationships. Send a 1-2-sentence message in 30 minutes. Thinking of you, are you free for a quick call tomorrow? Non-demanding, reversible. Ask one clarifying question on a pending topic. Do you mean X or Y within the next hour? Offer a short apology for tone, not content. I want to reconnect. Can we talk? And then wait for their response. Personal tasks/home. Put one item into the donation bag right now and close it. Easy to reverse if needed. Prepare 1 glass of water and place it on the bedside table as a cue to hydrate at night. Put on a pair of walking shoes and step outside for a 5-minute walk in 20 minutes. Health and self-care. Lie down and rest for 10 minutes with a simple breath count in 1 hour. Schedule a 5-minute breathing break at 2:30 p.m. and do nothing else. Make a 1-minute phone call to schedule a professional appointment. Hang up if it's not a good time. Creative work/decisions. Sketch one thumbnail idea for 5 minutes and then stop. Write a 3-word working title for the project and save it to your notes. Delete one file that feels like clutter and move it to trash. Boundaries/yes/no decisions. Say not today to one extra request that comes up in the next 2 hours. Politely decline one invitation and note how that feels afterward. Postpone a meeting by 30 minutes and use that buffer to check your clarity. Quick social tests. Ask a coworker one simple question about logistics instead of solving their problem for them. Offer a small compliment in person and notice the reaction. Send a single emoji to a friend as a check-in and then leave space for response. Movement-based test, wanderer-focused. Stand up, take 3 breaths, and walk for exactly 5 minutes down the block. Notice any shifts in clarity. Each example is sized to be reversible and measurable. Choose the one that most closely matches your inner impression. If your sense was pull to the left and image of a short message, maybe that translates into send a 1-line text to X at 3:15 p.m. Quick check. Are you open to talking this week? Record that exact wording if you can. Now, anchor the choice with a short intention phrase. Keep this to 2 to 4 words. Examples: ask, then wait. Test, not prove. Send 1 line. 5-minute try. Say that phrase aloud once. Place both hands on your belly over the lavender crystal image. Feel the small lamp brighten. Breathe into the belly and quietly repeat the phrase as a way of sealing your plan. Record what you noticed right away. This is the librarian's instruction, and it matters. Use your phone's note app, a small journal, or a voice memo, whatever you will reliably check later. Record 3 things exactly and simply. 1, the word, image, or sensation you noticed. 2, the precise tiny action you will take. And 3, the exact time you'll take it. For example, pull to left, send text, quick thought, are you free tomorrow at 3:15 p.m. Or warmth in chest, 15-minute focused work starting 2 p.m. The specificity is the point. Later, you will compare this entry to what happens and build trust or refine your process. Lift the lavender light through your torso now. Imagine gently guiding that glow upward, through the chest, into the throat, and then into the center of the brow, your portable lamp. It is small and steady. Carry it with you as you move. It does not predict outcomes, it helps you notice. Keep the image optional. Use sensation alone if you prefer. Before you move, a clear safety note. This practice is not a substitute for medical, psychological, or legal care. If you encounter heavy material, strong or persistent distress, or anything that feels unsafe, please seek appropriate professional help. This activation is for everyday clarity and small decisions, not for crisis management or diagnosis. When your planned time arrives, take the tiny action. Try to observe without attaching a story to the result. Did the imagined pull lead to a small yes, a short clarifying response, a sense of relief, or new information? Or did nothing obviously change? Either outcome is useful. Record what happened in the same place you made your note. Note: time, what you did, what changed, how you felt afterward. Be specific. Over days and weeks, these short records create a pattern you can learn from. If the signal you noticed and the result match, you gain small trust. If not, notice what was different. Did you misinterpret a sensation? Was the action too small or too large? Did the timing matter? Use these observations to adjust. Approach this as an experiment with a curious heart. If you find nothing at all when you ask the question, try these gentle troubleshooting moves. Shift posture, take 2 deeper breaths, invite movement for 1 minute, or rephrase the question in simpler terms. You can also try a movement-only test. Stand, step outside, and walk for 5 minutes. As you move, notice which direction your body wants to go. Toward people, away, to the left, to an open space. Movement sometimes unlocks sensing blocked by stillness. If confusing memories or strong emotions surface, pause and use the guardian image. Imagine a steady hand or ribbon around the feeling, keeping it at a manageable distance. Breathe into the area and, if needed, stop the practice and seek support. Remember, this is not therapy. It is a tool for small, practical clarity. Practice variations you can try later. A lying down version where you imagine the crystal in the lower belly and breathe into the back body. A sitting version with focused attention on the feet for extra grounding. A movement-first variation where you stand and take 3 intentional steps, then ask the question and notice which step felt most open. You can also do a brief movement as test session. Ask the one question, then walk for 5 minutes and try 3 small movement choices. Turn left, speed up slightly, or stop and breathe, and notice which makes the chest or belly respond. A few more examples of tiny actions to choose from, with exact timing to help you adapt this practice. Work. Draft 1 opening sentence for a message now and save it at 5 p.m. Relationship. Leave a short voicemail in 1 hour saying, "Thinking of you, call when you can." Health. Set a reminder to drink a glass of water in 20 minutes and record how you feel afterward. Home. Put 1 plate in the sink now and schedule 10 minutes of tidying at 7 p.m. Decision. Create a pro-con list with only 1 row for 2 minutes and then stop. Scheduling. Move 1 meeting by 15 minutes this afternoon and observe energy shifts. Creative. Start a 5-minute free write on a topic and stop when the timer ends. Financial. Look up 1 small fact, price, deadline, now and log it with the time. Social. Text 1 person a simple check-in, "Hey, how's your day?" in 30 minutes. Boundary. Say, "I can't take that today," to a request in the next 2 hours and notice the effect. After you act, return to the body briefly. Place your hands on the belly again. Feel the lamp. Breathe. Notice any new sensations or changes in temperature, posture, or mood. Give yourself credit for trying. Small tests accumulate into reliable sense over time. As you finish, name the tiny step aloud. Say it clearly, the action and the time. Hearing it solidifies commitment and keeps thinking from wandering. Then repeat a short affirmation. I can notice, I can test, I can act. Say it with steady breath. Let it land. If you'd like more guided activations like this, save this video to return to later. When you are ready, begin to wiggle the fingers and toes. Return attention to the room. Open your eyes or raise your head. Take 1 last gentle breath and notice how the body feels now compared to when you began. This practice trains sensitivity. It activates your ability to sense quickly and to translate impressions into low-risk experiments. The more you do it, the clearer the lamp becomes. Over time, you will build a record, a library of entries showing what your body notices and what small steps produce. Trust that learning, not certainty, is the point. If this helped, consider saving or sharing this to practice regularly. Remember, the lamp inside is small, steady, and practical. You can light it again whenever you need a quick clarity check. I can notice, I can test, I can act.